Fly Nation. How's it going? With us today is David Kopp, pitching coach, and also helps in the recruiting efforts at Florida Atlantic University. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, Chris.
Yes, sir. Wanted to talk about a couple things today, just to enlighten our audience. Number one, how are you guys navigating COVID with your recruiting efforts? Are you having to make any adjustments, and what adjustments are those?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's interesting times for sure. And I think we've had to adjust and adapt to the times. Baseball is a game of adjustment. So recruiting, we've had to adjust as well. By that, we've had to do a lot of our recruiting based off technology and based off word of mouth and the coaches that we trust. We've committed a few guys, position players, more position players than we have pitchers, via both of those things I just talked about. So technology is our biggest friend right now, staying up with videos, communication between the players and having us send videos constantly after their outings, and also really having coaches be our eyes and ears out in these tournaments has been our best friend at this moment.
Have you noticed an influx of more emails to you than normal? Are you getting bombarded more than off?
Yeah, we have. We were talking about it the other day. I mean, between 8 a.m. and lunchtime, we probably got 30 or 40 emails a piece. So a lot of 21s still looking for homes, a lot of 22s now just getting, they know it was September 1st, so we could speak with them. But yes, we've gotten quite a few.
I can only imagine. All right, well, let's shift gears here. I wanted to talk about, you helped in the recruiting efforts at Florida Southern and now at FAU. When you're on a kid that you are particularly interested in and, might have the inclination of eventually offering him, what are you looking for, not on the physical side, but the mental side? Are you looking for factors like that, how he handles failure, how he bounces back? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I think mindset is huge in recruiting a kid, but that takes time. That takes time in the recruiting process and talking. For us, we do things a little bit slower in the recruiting process as far as that, to learn about the kid and what he's actually thinking. I think one of the most important questions I ask a kid or a potential recruit after he pitches is, tell me about your outing. Tell me about your outing. I want to hear how he evaluates himself. And I think that could tell you a lot maturity-wise, because I think maturity and mindset go together.
Right.
And I think when a kid, for a young kid who's 15, 16, or 17, do they have that maturity yet? Maybe not always, but you could tell, you could be able to tell sometimes how they evaluate themselves, whether they're honest with themselves, whether they make excuses, whether they're accountable. And I think when you look at the box scores and I'm recruiting a kid, I see he's had a rough day, and you get on the phone with that kid and he said, you know what, coach, I just wasn't good today. I wasn't good. There's no excuses. I tend to grab it. I like that. I like kids that take accountability, because if they're taking accountability at 15, 16 years old, they have a potential to take accountability and mature when they get here, and vice versa. When a kid has a bad day and he's blaming the umpire, and you're like, that's, I don't always like to hear that. So, right. I think that has to do a lot mindset, but that's learning it over time with a recruit.
Oh, yeah, sure. You're not going to see that in one outing or one conversation. That's for sure. And as you know, I don't have to tell you, you do it for a living. The recruiting process doesn't happen like that. It's a process. It takes time.
Yeah, no doubt. I think recruiting, it depends. It's getting sped up a little bit now. But there are programs out there that like to do things a little bit slower. So, I agree with you.
Right. All right, sir. Well, that is all I wanted to pick your brain about today. I hope this information helped everyone. And the best of luck to you this fall. I appreciate you joining us today. And hopefully we'll see you out there physically soon.
Yeah. hopefully we should find out here soon. Looking forward. We're ready to get back. I know that, but
Yes.
we'll see what the NCAA has to say about it.
All right, David. Hey, I appreciate it and best of luck, man.
Okay. Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.